Every few years, a new tech billionaire appears out of nowhere. One day, they're a broke college dropout with a stupid idea. The next, they're on the cover of Forbes, owning a yacht they never use, and sitting in front of Congress looking confused about how email works. Everyone acts like it's magic, like they just got lucky. They didn't. There is a specific pattern to how this happens. Once you see it, the whole thing stops looking like magic and starts looking like a very long, very boring game that most people quit because it doesn't feel like it's working, right up until it does. Step 1. Spawn near Talent University is a talent lobby. You go there to meet future founders, engineers, and obsessive people who are still young enough to try something insane without fully understanding how hard it is. That ignorance is a gift. The actual product of a top university is not the degree. The degree is the receipt. The product is the network. The people who will co-found your company, build your backend at 3 a.m. for equity, and introduce you to someone who writes checks with more zeros than you've ever seen. You are not buying an education. You are buying access to a room. Step 2. Find the stupid idea. Facebook was a website for college students. Airbnb was renting air mattresses in your apartment. Stripe was literally a payment button. Every one of these had the same reaction from normal people. Okay, but why? That reaction is a green flag. A billion-dollar idea almost never looks like one at the start. It looks like a toy, a specific solution to a problem normal people don't have. If it sounded obviously massive from day one, someone with more money would already be building it. The stupid-looking idea is a moat. Nobody attacks a castle they can't even see. Step 3. Distribution is the cheat code. The best product does not always win. What wins is the product that spreads fastest. Facebook launched at Harvard and crawled through universities one at a time. Slack launched to startups, where one person drags in 9 more. TikTok found the specific people who would watch for 4 hours straight and tell their friends. The goal is not to reach millions. The goal is to find the 200 people who will use your product obsessively and talk about it constantly. Those 200 people are worth more than any ad campaign you will ever run. Step 4. Raise money before it makes sense. Venture capitalists manage other people's money and are terrified of missing the next Google. If they invest in 20 companies and one becomes enormous, that one covers all the losses and makes them look like a genius forever. They are not paying for what your company is today. They are paying for the chance it becomes unavoidable. The pitch is not, here is what we built. It's, here is where the world is going. Here is why we are the only team that gets there. And here is why you'll feel embarrassed in 10 years if you weren't part of this. Step 5. Guard the ownership. Tech billionaires are not rich because they earned $1 billion. They are rich because they kept a piece of something the world decided was worth billions. Zuckerberg didn't earn $100 billion. He owned about 13% of a company the market valued at $800 billion. That is the mechanism. That is the whole game. Every funding round, every co-founder split, every options package dilutes your slice. You start at 100% of something worth nothing. The goal is to end at 10% of something worth everything. Step 6. Become infrastructure. There is a ladder every big tech company climbs without realizing it. People try your product, then use it daily, then build their workflow around it. Then businesses build operations inside it. Then leaving feels like a personal crisis. That last step is the level up. You are no longer an app. You are plumbing. Stripe is plumbing. AWS is plumbing. Google became so deeply embedded that people use it as a verb. A normal product gets used. An infrastructure product gets depended on. A much harder relationship to break. Step 7. Sell the future. Your valuation is no longer based on what the company does. It's based on what people believe it could become. You don't say, "We built a workplace chat tool." You say, "We are replacing email and changing how humans collaborate." Same company, same product. One sentence is worth a shrug. The other is worth $4 billion. A big story attracts better engineers who build a better product, which gets more users who validate the story. The narrative is not separate from the company. It is the engine. Step 8. The paper billionaire moment. The company goes public, gets acquired, or raises a late-stage round at a valuation that makes everyone's eyes water. Your remaining stake, that 10% or 8% you protected through every round, is suddenly attached to a number with 9 zeros. It's stock, not cash, but it's real enough to borrow against and real enough for Forbes to put your face on a cover. The whole run, written plainly: spawn near talent. Collect the right weirdos. Build the idea that sounds too stupid to matter. Find the 200 people who will tell everyone. Raise money by selling a future. Guard your ownership like it's the only variable that matters. Because it is. Become the infrastructure people forget they're using. Sell a story big enough to make the market believe. Then wait. Most people don't do it not because it's impossible, but because at every stage it looks like it's not working. And then, one day, it is.